I love having power. 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 I'm saying it over and over and over for a reason. I love having power. If you're just tuning in right now, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are, type in the comments, power. Type the word power. I love having power. Just type it. Use your hands and type that word, power. Type it in. I'm telling you to do this for a reason. I love having power. Or write the whole statement. I love having power in the comments right now. Write it right now. I love having power. Write it, say it, feel it. I love having power. I love having power. Do it, write it, say it, feel it. There's a reason for this. Hey, my brother, Spanky Hayes. How you doing, fam? Man, listen. I'm on here every day at noon Pacific for a reason. I've learned something. There it is, power. I've learned something, man. Here's what I've learned. I've learned that language is powerful. So every day of my life, I get up first thing in the morning. I live in Hawaii now, man, and it's early for us out here. I get up first thing in the morning, and I begin to say things over and over and over and over and over that are evidence of the life that I'm pulling from my future into my present. I love having power. And I feel the reality of that statement. I love it. I love having power. And as I feel it most powerfully, my subconscious begins to believe that I'm a powerful cat. And it starts to then take that as truth. And what I realized it started happening in my life, it started to nudge me in directions towards things that give me lots of power. It starts to make me able to see all the opportunities in my life to have more power. So I've had this practice. This practice is called rhythm meditation, where we, instead of trying to get silent, get quiet, what we do is create a rhythm. I'm doing it by walking right now on this treadmill in my office. I'm walking. And as I walk to the beat of my feet, I say, I love having power. And I say it over and over and over and over and over for like 20 minutes until I have rhythmically beaten my mind into a place of completely losing all the rest of my thoughts other than thoughts about my own power. And I work myself into a trance. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. And every day for 31 days is a different assertion. It's a different set of words that we're thrusting into our lives and into our subconscious until when we're not even thinking about it, till we're at rest, we feel this way and we just happen to be it. We are it. You're a very successful cat. I imagine way back before you were successful as you are now, you had to envision yourself being successful. You had to envision yourself doing the things that now are just part of your life. I bet you're right now, Spanky, living inside of what was once just an idea, an imagination, a dream. You're living inside your dream. I already know you are, man. I know you're living inside your dream. What I'm doing here is trying to get us all to learn the mechanics of dreaming for specific things, like, for example, power. And I don't think there's anything wrong with power. I want as much of it as I can get. I want absolute power, control over my life, not everybody else's. I just want to be able to put my hands on the wheel of my life's car. If you're watching right now, type that word power in the comments. Power! I want your mind to say it. I want you to feel it. I want your hands to say it. I want everything about you to say, I love it. I love having power. So life hears you and lines up with what it knows you are creating. We are creators. We are creators. Spanky, what I do every day, 15 minutes of feel good. Of feel good. I think there's some magic in feeling good. And if we can feel good as often and as long as possible, we put ourselves into a state. My auntie Esther would call. As soon as I thought about her, ooh, she's got a feeling. My auntie Esther calls it the receptive mode. But I got a feeling. I need to look and see how she's doing today. I don't know what that feeling was. Feeling good allows us to get into what she describes as this receptive mode. Receptive mode. It allows us to stay open to receiving what it is that we are energetically putting out there. CP Drew, how you doing? Welcome back. Power. If you're watching right now or listening right now, wherever you are, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are, write the word power in the comments. Power. Power. Yes. Stacy. What's up, Stacy? How you doing, girl? Are you back in town? Let me know. Write the word power. Gavin, what's happening? Write power in the comments. Today we are getting into the feeling of being powerful. Gavin, I know you have felt less than powerful in your life. How many of you out there have felt that? Have felt less than powerful sometimes in your existence? How many of you feel less than powerful right now? How many of you are watching things happen that you don't want to have happen and you got no control? You can't really stop them. You can't do nothing about it. How many of y'all are in that state as we speak? Well, I want you to just suspend your disbelief for a moment. Even though you're feeling as though you have no power, I want you to just accept right now, just for shits and giggles. Just say the words, even though you don't believe them. I love having power. Even though you don't even identify with the experience just yet. Maybe that's where you are. Just play along with me and say it. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. Say it. Write it in the comments. I love having power. Just say it a few times and watch what happens. I love having power. 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 I love having. You know what just came to mind? I am days away from finishing a book I've been writing for a year and a half. We sat in bed last night and tried to figure out, when did I start writing this book? And we looked it up. Turns out it was a year and a half ago. I had this, Sarah was really telling me, you got to write this book. You got to write this book about brotherhood. You got to write the book. I said, all right. And in that moment, I accepted, I had adopted her dream of this book being a reality. And I started to see it like, yes, that would be amazing if I had the book out. I could spread what I'm doing all over the world. It would be amazing to be a published author. I am steps, moments, pages away. I'm basically done with the book. Within a week's time, I will be finished with this book I've been writing for a year and a half. Why am I bringing that up? That vision from a year and a half ago is now behind me. I saw it and said, hell yeah, I want that. And now it's behind me. That's powerful. I can say, I'm gonna have a published book. I'm writing a book. And it happens. That means my hands are on the wheel. I love having power. I love the feeling of thinking back to a year and a half ago and realizing that what I said I was gonna do is done. I got the finishing pages to put on the wrap up. The conclusion, the emotional conclusion of the book. That's all I got left. That's it. And I got the outline for that. I'm flying. Book done. Well, let me announce something else right now. Let me say this with power. I'm about to get a literary agent very, very soon. I'm getting a literary agent, and that literary agent is going to shop my book, and guess who's going to pick it up? You know who's going to pick up my book and publish it? Hay House. Yep, I said it. Hay House is publishing my book. Now watch this. What's today's date? November 7th. I said that on November 7th. Hay House is going to love this book, and they're going to be like, we will do anything to publish it because we want that on our shelf. I'm going to find a literary agent that's going to shop this book to Hay House, and Hay House is going to publish it, and it's going to be everywhere. Everywhere books are sold. With my name on it and Hay House next to that. One of my absentee mentors in this life is Wayne Dyer. He published a ton of books through there. So I've been seeing that name on the spine of all these books. My auntie Esther, Hay House. All these books on my shelf, they have Hay House on the side. I'm going to be sitting right there on the shelves next to a lot of my mentors. I said it, November 7th, 2025. Now watch. I love having power, because watch. I'm going to have to cut a video later on, clipping back to this right here, showing y'all how much power I have and how great it is. Oh, how good it feels to have power. I love having power. Yes, sir. Gavin, power. Dewan, I see you. I got the power. We have power, so let's love it now. When I started loving it today and feeling the love of being powerful, I remember the ways in which I'm already powerful. And then I saw ways in which I'm going to be even more powerful in the future. I love having power. I love it. I love that my hands are on the wheel. I love it. 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 Oh, I'm learning a lot about power right now. I'm taking some obscure law classes, and I'm learning about laws I never knew existed. Your boy's about to exercise those laws in a very powerful way. I've been saying these specific assertions into my life for months now, and look at what's happened. What on earth? Why am I studying law right now? What is that? I'm 48 years old, starting to study really obscure law. What the hell is that? Well, I told life, I told God, I told myself, I told my subconscious, I love power. And what did it do? Bloop, it threw things in my awareness that if I go ahead and move on that, I might have some more power. It started to give me more opportunity, more access to things that can create more power. Life is listening. What are you saying? Think about this for a second. What if your life tomorrow and thereafter was going to be created by a genie who was going to pick a single sentence out of your entire day at random and create your entire life from it? What would you spend the day saying? See, that's what this practice is. We are front-loading your day. We're front-loading your day with language. We're front-loading your day with language as giving the genie something to use, something to pick. If you picking at random, you go, hey, I'm front-loading the deck. I love having power. I love being healthy. I love being happy. I love my people. I love being free. All the language of these assertions we're putting out here. Why are we doing it? Because I actually believe we are creators and we are creating our lives, partially with our words and partially with the feeling that we have when we say them. I love having power. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know why I love having power? Because I love who I am and I love how I use that power. Some people take power and they do really ugly things to other people, but that's not how I am. Right, Juan? That's not how you are. If anybody should have a bunch of power, it's Dewan. If anybody should have a bunch of power, it's me. Because of what I do with that power. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you get it? I love having power. Just say it over and over and over and over. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. It makes me feel really good to know that people can't just walk all over me. It feels really good to know I'm fully protected, divinely directed. That's a powerful position to be in. I feel really good about that. Write power in the comments. Write it. Let your hands feel it. I love having power. Write the entire assertion. I love having power. Write it down. I love having power. Now think of yourself as a person who is already there, already the most powerful you'll ever be in this life. Just imagine being there and begin to walk with me right now. If you're walking or you're in motion, just imagine yourself walking down the street, wherever you are. Yeah, where are you? Where is this powerful version of you when you think about it? You're already seated inside of all the power you'll ever have. You're super powerful. You're already there. I want you to dig into that space, that place of being extra powerful. As you walk in that life, drive in that life, sit in that life, what are you doing? What have you already done? What does your life look like? What does power look like? When you're all powerful, what does that look like for you? What have you created for yourself? What have you created for others? Who are you protecting with that power? Whose life have you changed with that power? I see my family. I see my friends. I see people I've lent my power to so that they can see what's possible. I see people I've tickled into understanding, recognizing their own power. I see it. I see it clearly. Oh, I love it. I love having power. I love that when I pick up the phone and make a call on someone else's behalf, they pick up the call. They answer. They answer. When I say, you know what, do me a favor. I want you to see this person or hear what this person has created, or just spend a little time with this person. They do it. I love that. I love lending my power. That's one of my favorite things. That's one of my absolute favorite things to do is lend my power. I love it so much. I love having power. I love it. That's one of my favorite things about power. One of my favorite things about power is that people don't just try to push me over. I don't have a lot of that happening anymore. Folks know I've got power, so they operate a little more consciously. They understand who it is that they're engaging with, and they take great care around me because they know I got power. And they do the same with people I know and people in my family and my brothers. They know, oh, this brother's got power. Maybe we ought to be on our best behavior. I love that. I love that my power does that for other people. I love it. I love that power is contagious. I love that once someone sees me exert power, they realize they can do it too. And I love proving them right. I love helping people access and exert their own power. I love having power. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love it. 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 Oh, I can think about people right now whose corner I'm in. I can think about it right now and the ways in which I want to make calls on their behalf. Yeah, I love having power. I love that my power is so vast that I've changed my relationship to this country. I've been in this country my whole life. Well, not all of it, most of it. This country has had a way of trying to convince me that I'm powerless. And I love that the courts where I live, they recognize my power. I love that the police where I live, they recognize my power. And they operate accordingly. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. That's one of the reasons I'm studying all this law, so that I can exert my power. And have them wake up and be like, oh, this one understands. This one knows what he can do if we get out of line. I love that. As a black man, let me tell you, I love that part. That's one of my favorite parts. Having power. Calm, gentle power, but power. When they go back and type my name in the thing, ooh, never mind. I love that. I love having power. I love having power. I love using my capacity to create to get more of what I want in this life. I love that. I love that so much. I mean, doing that all day. Today is Friday. It's the end of the weekday, so it's the last day of us having this moment of spending time focused on something that could bring us into a place of feeling good, of recognizing our own power, of realizing we've got the power. It's the last day of the week that we're doing this together. I want to encourage you to spend the weekend throwing your mind and your feelings into the life you want to have, the life you know should be yours and is yours. Feel it as though it is now. Feel good now. And watch life throw opportunities at you, nudges at you to do things. They're going to help you get there. Going to help you have the power, the love, the freedom, the happiness, the community, the alignment that you want. Winrow, what's happening, brother? Yeah, we're talking about power. We're talking about how good it feels to have power. Oh, 15 minutes of feel good has concluded. I'm so glad that we spent this time together. The power to build or be the bridge. I like that one. I like the language. Everybody, it's Friday. It's Friday. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Spend some time repeating these words. I love having power. I love having power. I love having power. And then when you get it, because you're going to get it, use it wisely. Yeah, use it wisely. All right, all of you who are on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. All of you who are on other channels right now, all of you that are at other places, Instagram, Facebook, go to YouTube at Dr. Wayne Bird. Let me see, I'll put it on the screen. Go to YouTube at Dr. Wayne Bird and subscribe. Turn on notifications. What's up, Sierra? Oh, my man John, what's happening? Yeah, we've been spending a little time asserting some language into life. I love having power. I love having power. I love it. Woo! Let me tell you guys, before the weekend is up, my book will be complete. Year and a half. Oh, I'm so excited. A year and a half ago, I saw it, said it was gonna happen, and it is here. Year and a half. Next thing you'll hear me say is that I got a literary agent shopping my book to Hay House, and we about to be published. I love having power. Subscribe on YouTube, everybody, at Dr. Wayne Bird. Go to YouTube, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Yeah, the book is here, y'all. I am so amped about the book. I'm so amped. It's almost here. Woo! As always, I want you guys to feel good, even in advance of what you're wanting coming into life. Feel good now. Feel good now as a thank you to life itself, as a gratitude for what you know is coming. It makes life feel like, oh, I get it. And it starts to give you what you're looking for. My life is full. I want your life to be full. Until we meet again, go feel good. See y'all later. Woo.